Hey guys, this is UBR Tech, back with another video. Today's video is going to be a review of the Core Essentials Tactical Gun Belt. Before I get started, I'd like to ask everybody, please subscribe. Every subscriber helps. Now let's get back to the video. So this is what it's going to look like when it comes in. It's going to be in a box. Open up the box, pull this out, put this aside, and you'll get the instructions on how to put the belt together and some hardware, and it'll come in this nice little pouch. And you open it up, and this is the gun belt itself. So keep in mind that this is already set up. I have a very short video on how to set this up. I'll probably insert it at the end of this video. If you're here just to find out how to put it together, in the description below will be a timestamp of where you can jump to just to watch the install. So now let's go over how this thing works and its features. This gun belt has a hidden track that uses a ratcheting system. Here's the hidden track right here. And so as you try to tighten it, this piece right here, if I push this down, you can see how that actuates. And so that little piece in there goes down and it gets locked into each one of these little tracks. And it's sort of like having a zip tie as a belt. Basically, that's what it kind of reminds me of. So the ratcheting system gives you over 40 different adjustments. Each click gives you a 1/4 inch of adjustment, and having this kind of precise adjustment really helps when you conceal carry in the waistband. This will give you a secure fit, and with the right holster, it will really help you not to print. So for me, with regular belts, I was always an in-between size. So it was either too tight or too loose, but with this belt, I don't have this issue anymore because, again, with a 1/4 inch of an adjustment, I can really get like the perfect fit. So the Core Tactical Belt is 1.5 inches wide, and it fits any waist size from 24 inches all the way up to 54 inches. So this belt is made out of a nylon webbing outer layer, super fiber inner liner, with a proprietary reinforced power core center. The power core is what makes the belt so rigid. This helps it from bending or rolling in on itself. The belt is also triple stitched for durability and longevity. I also really like how they tapered the end here. This really helps when you're trying to put the belt through the loops of your jeans. This is something I normally had to do to my other gun belts that I've had, because they would just come in where it was like one straight cut right here, and then I would have to cut the ends off on each side. So this way it would make it a little bit tapered so I can get through the belt loops a lot easier. It's nice that this comes standard. So as you can see, when you're holding the belt like this, the belt is so stiff that it just jets out like that. And so what they do is they add in this keeper. So this comes with the belt. What that does is it goes over the end right here, and it helps it from sticking out so it doesn't push out against your shirt and look weird. The belt buckle here looks really nice. It's subtle, it's nothing flashy or anything like that. It's good for like every day, and it feels heavy duty. Also, if you're not into these nylon webbing belts, they also offer leather belts with the same power core and ratcheting system. I think it's a good looking belt, and I love the color. It's not your basic black, and it's neutral enough where it still matches most colors that I wear. They offer other color options as well. They offer a black, tan, and green. The color I have here is gray, and I think it looks awesome. It's a little bit shiny, but still looks dark. They also offer different style options for their buckles. So whether you're in the office or just hanging around the house, they'll have something that you'll like. And you could buy multiple buckles, so this way you could swap them out whenever you like. So a quick tip here, if you're thinking about buying one of these belts, I would say spend the extra $2 and get one of the hangers that they offer, because it uses the same ratcheting system, and then that way you have somewhere to put your belt. I love this feature. The other thing that's really nice, what I do is I put the keeper on first, and then I put it in like that, and then this way my keeper won't get lost and it'll stay with the belt. So I think that's a really nice option. Most of the gun belts I've bought in the past were more expensive than this belt. This belt costs about 60 bucks, and if you use my coupon code UBR Tech, it will take 10% off your entire order. The belt also comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee and a 1-year warranty. So honestly, the only negative I can think of for this belt is that the belt buckle is a little bit wider than your normal belt buckle. So how that becomes a negative, let's say you always carry appendix at the 12 o'clock position and your gun is here. Well, you can't keep your belt buckle there, so it would have to be turned to the left or turned to the right. Then the belt buckle will be pressing against your hip, and that can become uncomfortable. That's the only negative that I could possibly think of. Now, for me, I don't carry at the 12 o'clock position, so this is not an issue for me. Other than that, this belt is close to perfect. As someone who conceal carries almost every day, I've tried a ton of belts over the years. As of today, this is my go-to belt, and I will continue using this belt for conceal carry or just hanging around the house. I can safely recommend this belt to anybody who's looking for a gun belt or just hanging around the house kind of belt. And that's why this belt scored an 8.4. So now I'll show you how to put the belt together. All right, now let's try to set this up. So the directions say that you add 4 inches to whatever your pant size. So this is 32 right here, that's what mine are. And then so you're gonna add 4 inches, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. I would cut it at 36. Now, if you're gonna use this belt to carry a gun in the waistband, you're gonna add 6 inches instead of just 4. So I would cut it at the 38. So I'm gonna do that now. Again, from 32, I'm gonna have to cut at a 38. You're gonna use sharp scissors. So at 38, you're gonna take it from here and then cut this down. It's tough, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot harder to cut this thing. We take the buckle, and this goes on the end where you just cut it. Before you could slide this in, you're gonna have to take these 2 screws out. So it comes with this little Allen key right here. You're gonna loosen these up. Just like that. All right, and then make sure that this is not all the way down like that, because obviously that'll prevent it from going in. Numbers face up, and you're gonna slide the belt in just like that, and then you can clamp this down, and then you tighten these screws back in. So now what you would do is you would put this on and see how it fits. If it fits perfect, then you're good. You don't have to make any more adjustments. If it's too big, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cut an inch at a time if this is too big. So for instance, if I try this right now and this is too big for me, I wouldn't just cut at the 36. I would cut at 37, try it again, and if it fits, great. If not, cut another inch and keep doing it until it fits perfectly. Guys, if you thought the video was helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.